Okay, so if you create anything online or run a business, there's a number that's probably floating around in your head. 1 million. A million views, a million followers. It feels like the absolute pinnacle, right? But what if I told you that chasing that number, that very dream, could actually be the thing that's hurting your business? Let's get into it. We all want it. I mean, come on. That one video, that one post that just takes off. The one that gets shared everywhere, and suddenly everyone knows who you are. It feels like the ultimate pat on the back for all that hard work you've been putting in.
Just picture it for a second. Your phone is just buzzing off the hook. The view counter is spinning like a slot machine that just won't stop. You hit the jackpot. You've finally gone viral. This is it. This is the moment every creator is grinding for. This is success, isn't it?
What if that feeling, that huge number, is really just a siren song, luring your business toward the rocks? What if getting the one thing you wished for is actually the trap itself?
And this brings us to a really, really important idea. Not all virality is good virality. Actually, the most common kind, the one that gets you millions of random views from random people, can seriously damage your ability to reach the people who actually matter to your business.
So, to really understand this, we need to split the whole idea of going viral into two totally different concepts. On one side, you have what we're going to call pure virality, and on the other, the much more powerful on-target virality. Now, they might sound kind of similar, but trust me, where they lead you is worlds apart. Pure virality is basically the shotgun approach. It's when you make content that's so broad, like a funny cat video or some super relatable meme, that literally anyone and their grandma could enjoy it. It's all about getting that number as high as possible, without any thought about who is actually watching. On-target virality, on the other hand, well, that's the sniper rifle. This is content that you've specifically made to hit home with a very specific niche group of people, your perfect audience. Yeah, it might not get 10 million views, but every single view it does get comes from the exact kind of person you want to connect with. And this quote just nails the difference perfectly. Think about it. With a giant net, sure, you're going to catch a ton of stuff. You'll get some fish, but you're also going to get a whole lot of seaweed, old boots, and junk you don't want. You have to sort through all of it. But with spearfishing, you go straight for the one fish you actually want. It's precise, it's efficient, and there's zero waste. So what's the real harm in casting that giant net? Well, the problem isn't just the junk you catch. It's that you end up teaching the social media platforms all the wrong things. You're actually confusing the algorithm. It sounds completely backward, doesn't it? I mean, more attention should always be a good thing. But in the world of algorithms we live in, getting the wrong kind of attention can literally make you invisible to the right people. Okay, so here's how the trap springs shut step by step. First, your super broad video goes viral and you reach this huge but mostly uninterested audience. Then what happens? Step 2, because these new people aren't your target audience, they don't engage with anything else. They don't watch your other videos, they just move on. And this leads to the real disaster in step 3. The algorithm gets totally confused. It sees all these new people not engaging and it thinks, I guess nobody really likes this person's stuff. And the final blow, step 4. It stops showing your future and more important content to the right people. And that's the result. By chasing that one big hit, you've accidentally trained the algorithm to hide your most important work from the very people who would have become your customers, your subscribers, your biggest fans. You basically traded long-term sustainable growth for a quick, short-term ego boost. But hey, it doesn't have to be this way. This is where the real power of on-target virality shines. By shifting your focus to creating content for a very specific audience, you get a result that's so much more powerful and so much more sustainable. See, when you focus on your target audience, you're not just getting views, you're attracting potential customers. You're building a real community of people who actually care about what you're doing. And best of all, you're actively training the algorithm to be your best employee, sending it out into the world to find more people just like your best customers. Now that is the path to real growth. This chart right here really just tells the whole story, doesn't it? A purely viral video might get you a massive audience, but look at that engagement rate. It's tiny. They watch once and they are gone forever. But an on-target video, even if the audience is smaller, has an engagement rate that's through the roof. These are the people who comment, who share, who come back for more, and who ultimately buy. So if we all agree that the million-view dream is basically a trap, what should we be aiming for instead? Well, it's time to completely change how we define success.
Let's just make this crystal clear. The goal is no longer about getting 1 million views from anybody who will watch. That number is a vanity metric. It's fool's gold that can actively mislead you and hurt your business in the long run.
Instead, this is your new mission. I want you to start fighting for 1,000 true fans. 1,000 people who are your perfect customer, your ideal follower. 1,000 people who genuinely care about what you do, because that is a number that can build a real, sustainable, and meaningful business. And that's the question I really want to leave you with. Forget about the millions for a second. Just think about the 1,000. Who are they? What do they really care about? What big problem can you solve for them? If you can answer that, you've found the real key to success.